Hey everybody, check it out. What's up? It's Hercules Porsche's professional intro. Yay!
Someone crack open a blast door. I can't hear you. Someone crack open a blast door.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's Hercules Porsche here, and I wanted to insert some relatively unobtrusive commentary into this video. Look at that beautiful Goazan Badlands sky. This is definitely gotta be my favorite of the smaller maps, I think. I think the way it just kind of weaves together kind of smaller and bigger areas. It's not too open, not too closed. So it's still small enough that the DL44, like as you can see, dominates, but there's more room for different tactics, and I use both my favorite star card sets in this map. So I got no need to push up. I can keep covering from here. I have this group of guys from 411 Gaming who are really good at pushing the objective, so I can just kind of be a cheeky little monkey over here, popping out. No one seems to know I'm here yet. So yes, Dropzone, not a game mode I play a whole lot, but this star card hand I'm using, I use quite a lot, and it looks like it's a really good one for Dropzone, and I imagine it would work on other similar game modes like the one with the droids. Wow, it's amazing. I can't remember these names. Anyway, that guy I think that guy who killed me is probably one of the better players on the enemy team. But he finally figures out where I'm at and where I'm kind of abusing the situation from, and clears me out of there. But it's too late to stop that. You know, it's too late to help with the objective, so it's no biggie. So yeah, you can see here I've switched to my long-range star card set. There it is. That's my only pulse cannon kill of this match. I do quite a bit of that in my other videos, so I don't mind that I'm giving you a little more variety this time. But yeah, I uploaded a couple other Dropzone videos before this, and it's kind of the same thing from that first star card hand. It's just abusing the kind of the scans and bowcaster combo that I had in my first star card set, and this star card set I'm using currently is the one I use on Walker Assault like almost all the time. So really, yeah, that's what I love this map. You can bring the close quarter, my favorite close quarter, and my favorite long range star card set. And anyway, I'm not gonna do anything special with this proximity mine. They can be pretty handy, but I don't know, I wasn't in the mood to try to finesse up to the box and get something there. It's too often that, those things are buggy, and they can just kind of, they can spend a lot, but I don't know, I should have used that there. But anyway, yeah, a lot of time those proxy mines just don't do what you want, and there's so many explosions going off by the pod anyway. But what else is there I need to talk about? Anyway, oh yeah, right, the scout trait. So I had scout trait on because it's really good for heroes versus villains. I left it on by accident, and I think it actually really helped a lot. Not so much in this match, but in some of the ones I uploaded from right before this. See the one I had on Hoth, there was a lot of guys I was able to just roll up on because, they had no clue I was coming because of the scout trait. But I mean, obviously in Dropzone, bounty hunters are really good perk because there's much more limited power-ups available. So the bounty hunter perk can definitely be good. The one that resists explosive damage can be good. Anyway, this drop pod was handy. It landed right next to me, so I got to actually hit the button for once. But yeah, so there's three different solid options in my mind for traits to use on. That's a nice double. That guy might have been a triple if that guy hadn't been blocking my shot, but then again, that pulse cannon might have hit me. Who knows? Anyway. Yeah, there's three solid trait choices for Dropzone, but I'm starting to favor the Scout a bit more, even though Bounty Hunter is really good and a perk I use quite often. Scout is just so handy. It's just so nice to know I'm not tipping off people when I make a move like that, and I don't really need power-ups in close quarters. Power-up, you know, when you have this kind of thing, my bowcaster can do quite a bit of work. Doesn't makes power-ups not as important, but anyway. We'll grab a charge here in just a second, because why not? But then again, I don't really need them because I have more credits than I'm ever going to be able to use now. So just use, that's just something a high-level player can do. It's just abuse that massive pile of credits they have and just scan away. But yeah, it's all about awareness. I mean, this video has been a great demonstration of how having more awareness than your opponents just puts you over the top. And people who've been watching my channel for a long time are probably kind of familiar with how the playstyle that I used to have in an old game called Dust is kind of rolled over into this game. In this old game I played for the PS3 called Dust, there was this class called the Galente Logistics, and those words probably mean nothing to a lot of people here, but basically it was a support character I could play in this other FPS, and it could basically be used to tell you highlight the enemies, similar to where the scans are in this one. Anyway, I am and a point blank homing shot into my personal shield. It's ridiculous. But anyway, that made me wish I'd had a smoke grenade instead. But yeah, what normally would have been a great display of personal shield objective abuse was countered pretty well by that homing rocket, and most people try to use those things at range and unsuccessfully, but that was actually a good way to use it. I don't use those things. I don't use the homing rockets. I have this latent fear that if I start using homing rockets, I'll become like an unskilled player because I'm using something too easy. But anyway, wow, I talked over pretty much this whole thing. And there we go. Let's see all the guys in green. That's my party from 411 Gaming. Definitely just checking them out. I think I'd rate these guys as like a semi-casual bunch. And there we go. It was me in Indigology. Yeah!